Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to LEGO Indiana Jones, the original trilogy. Let's continue the story. Now, in a weird way, the locking up may be affected by the fact that I'm recording. But in no way is it caused by the fact that I'm recording. Because I've definitely played LEGO games with no recording happening at all. So, at best, I've maybe left the program open, doing nothing. But I've definitely played LEGO games with no recording, and it still lags up and locks. Plus, I've seen plenty of examples of other people that have had the lagging, and much more than you would expect to see if it was only happening to people that were streaming your video. In setting up a computer, a Windows PC, Windows 10 PC in particular, there are several different streaming services that might be running in your background by default. So it's important to investigate, is the Windows 10 Xbox Live service set up and waiting to turn on streaming? Is the NVIDIA GeForce Experience streaming service set up and waiting for you to hit the button to start streaming on that? Is the Steam overlay online? So I need to put a torch, although it doesn't really look like you're putting a torch in there as much as you're just throwing a torch in there to get to this point. These next couple levels of the game take up a good portion of the game, actually, like, to use the same word twice. There's really nothing more in the movie, though. Also, a lot of this movie takes place just through conversation, which makes me question, is this Steven Spielberg's style of having more tell than show? The old saying is show don't tell in movies. That very well might be the case. Let's see, so we need to come down here. And do this. And this piece, I don't believe connects up there. It connects over here. And do we just hit B and it magically connects? That's weird. Let's see, somebody's gotta take this on this platform, I believe, if the game ever decides to stop lagging to that point. You get the white triangle telling you it's safe, and then you come over here. Let's go ahead and put this down. No. Before we move forward, we'll see how this works. This sinking rocks. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible little jump section. There isn't a ton of items here. Can you actually stay? No, it just starts bouncing up and down, and then eventually it will lower. So it actually gives you a lot more chance than you would originally think. And up there's nothing. this, this, this. So now build this, and we can climb up the statue. Now, I think I would need a female character to get up to this. So we'll get that collectible in free play. Come on, game. You can do it. You can calculate a very simplistic jump. Part of the idea why the game might be this much of a pain with the lagging is the idea that it's running a 32-bit processor, but that still doesn't make sense. You would have to say it's running a 32-bit engine, and the creators of the world and the game took no effort whatsoever to can I make it to that? Nope. They made no effort whatsoever to optimize the game to a 32-bit engine, and see that would be a bad thing for them. So interesting that the characters would even bother to jump up here. Nope. I want up here. Ah, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. We'll just skip over to this part. The truth of the matter is no game should be this buggy. See, this is some kind of training ground. And the idea that's scary about this movie and this story is that almost nobody intentionally knows what's going on or is actually working for the bad guys. Most of the people are under brainwashing control. So, for as far as we know, it may have been only the main leader of the entire cult that was actually not brainwashed. So here he is. He steals the 3 stones. Clearly they show that the prince is brainwashed. And they're trying to brainwash Indiana Jones. But who's to say that everybody except for this guy isn't brainwashed? Because in the movie proper, nobody has a zone of evil mist around them. And so in this part of the movie they have a I think Indiana Jones actually does get brainwashed, and they have to burn him with a torch to snap him out of it. Pretty emotional, pretty well written. All of that is too violent and too talky for this game, so it just gets skipped completely. And so Willie is down there, and we're trying to pull her up. Let's push this way. Notice how they signify that you can push the statue in multiple directions with the orange arrows. This is a concept that would have actually worked a little bit better than the way it gets implemented in some of the later Lego games. Because you just kind of have to figure it out in some Lego games. The main indicator still is the tiles on the floor, so you're never really left heavily confused. But can't get up there, and Indy has to grab this, and you just walk up to it to grab it. You don't push a button, which seems a little odd. And pull this, and that pulls her out from the lava. Kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron. It pulls her out of the lava a little bit. So we need Indy to come over here. And see, that's the weirdness of this game, is that it feels like it's supposed to be this cooperative play, but I don't even think that they had the split screen programmed correctly. Like, there's definitely not the adaptive split screen. That is totally missing. But I don't think under options, like video settings, there's no split screen option at all. And I don't have the extra aliasing turned on, but it's kind of pointless, I think, now to turn it on since we're halfway through the run of the game. Plus, I'm not sure it would help anything. It may just make the game lag more. So I'm just leaving everything at the default except for 1080p resolution, which that feels like a fair enough compromise to me. I wonder if any Indians ever complained about this movie, putting the Indians in a bad light. I don't think they really would, because both the people you're trying to save and the bad guys are Indians, and so it's not, there's no real separation there. Let's see if I can hit this guy. Nope. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to, I think, spin the wheel to burn the guy. How does one spin the wheel? And see, there's nothing back here. It's just a hallway. A hallway you don't see yourself in, and that doesn't make the most amount of sense. So, if I get a hat, can I pick up the hat? Yes, I can. So then, with that hat, can I do this? Yes, I can. As soon as the game decides to stop locking up. Notice the Lego skeleton heads as a necklace there. So I did something, I don't know what. I thought that's what I was doing. And so now he's burned. And then he jumps over there, and Now he's burnt again. And that defeats him. Blows him up. And Indiana Jones is just oblivious. Now, there's really no reason whatsoever. That's an abrupt place for the level to end too. There's no reason at all that Willie should have been put into this story. If Marion from the first movie, if the actress who played Marion had come back for the second movie, it should have totally been Marion. And in fact, it would have made a little bit better sense. But they could have even had a different actress play the same character. But they chose to go with a more screamy character, and she does scream a lot in Temple of Doom. Anywho, at 16 minutes, that was probably the shortest level we've done, and it's only probably going to get shorter. I wouldn't be surprised if we have at least 2 or 3 other levels that are 16 minutes long. And I don't feel like I really rushed there. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, watch every second of my videos, and comment down below. Also in the description, I have links to all my social media sites, so check those out. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.